Hello. I hope this one is working. We did have some problems, but here we are today with my dear friend and NLP life coach Zina, which she started the same journey on the same time as me. Here she is. We will just invite her in. 1 second. Guys, please prepare any questions that you have, because today we have a really important topic to talk about. We want to share these thoughts, as life coaches. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you, beautiful?
Good, thank you. So, how is it when you ask someone, how are you? And me and you, we are like, really rare people that we actually answer how we are, right?
Yeah, surely. Like, how do you feel?
Yes.
How do you actually feel?
Yes. And nowadays, this how are you just became new hello. And we want to talk about this, that it's really important to ask really sometimes, at least we can't do, with everyone, and we meet so many people in nowadays, but at least from time to time to check on someone really and ask, how are you feeling?
Yeah, surely as everybody, or like not everybody, like most of people, they don't know actually how they feel, because they're not aware of their emotions, nor their feelings, or their state of mind. So I see it's very important for a person to actually know, how do I feel now, or to enable them to express well.
This is so important topic that we really want to share thoughts on that, because it's a lot of pressure as well on coaches. So this is not just for people who are seeking help, who have any issues. We all have issues, we all have problems, we all have things in life that we want to sort, or we just want this personal development journey for life. Especially we as life coaches, we know how important is that, right? And with Zena, we found each other again, because this is exactly what we said. Oh, here is like other coaches now connecting. So nice to be in this community, right? Supporting each other. And we realized, it's a lot of pressure as well on people like us, because for us, we realize that we can speak with clients as well about our emotions, that we don't need to be happy all the time. And we now as well, for our clients and all people out there, we want to share that we motivational speakers, life coaches, we are not all the time super happy, super positive, super productive. It's not.
We do have our downs. We do have our downs moments where we need just to be with the sadness, or with the anger, or with the hurt, even when we go through a situation that we need time to heal as well. But we actually know how to do it in the right way, or maybe more in a natural way, just being myself, expressing how do we feel. And yes, as you mentioned, you told us that many people have this judgment about us as coaches, that we can't express, or we don't have feelings, because we always have to be happy, always have to be super positive. But actually, we also need guidance sometimes. As even me as a coach, I asked you, Tanya, before, you remember, you actually did a new breakthrough for me, and we actually need that from time to time, as we also help a lot of people, so we need them the most. Collecting,
I think we know importance of that, exactly. And to have someone on the other side, as well, like, is this a friend, is this a parent, is this a coach, if this is just a neighbor, who is there to be there for you, to listen and accept your feelings, that's huge. But what is first, right, that we need to accept our feelings. And
True.
this is what we want to talk about today. So all this toxic positivity, or we could say gaslighting, it's now this, word form that is going around, that, as you mentioned, shame, right? If someone express their feelings, they feel ashamed of doing it because, someone will just gaslight you and say, no, 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 that's not okay. Just be positive, right? So this toxic positivity is now taking over the world, taking over the stores with pills. We were talking about that already, with pillows. Everything is like, be positive, be happy, everywhere is smiley. You have happiness centers, in bigger companies. And it's just this, right? This is
Yeah.
normal. And that's why I really want to start, with this movement about this toxic positivity, that yes, I do want to encourage people to be, positive, to be happy, to let go of traumas, to let go of limiting beliefs, negative emotions that we talk all the time. But it's so, so important as well to feel the feelings in order to let go. Once you accept them, what will happen?
It will disappear immediately.
This is the thing. When you avoid something, what's happening? It's becoming bigger. What you
Bigger.
resist, it persists, right?
The more you resist, the more it persists. So the
Yes.
best thing is to actually welcome the emotion, let it be, just feel it fully, feel it with love, with no judgment, with no giving any assumption or any thought. Just knowing that you disattach yourself from the emotion, knowing that this is just an emotion and it's gonna be there. Once you feel it, accept it, it will go immediately.
What you said about acceptance. Let's talk about this a bit more, about this acceptance part, right? This is the problem, that people believe that what will avoid, it will be fine, right? Once you accept and you are aware that you have an issue, that you have a problem, and that you don't identify yourself with that.
Yeah.
So because we are linguistic coaches, we know how it's important to speak inside of you with yourself, right?
Yeah.
So all these monologues that we are having inside, this is 24/7 job. It's there. It's on autopilot telling you, oh yeah, I am sad person. I am angry person. I am always late. We should even change this and saying, I do feel sadness.
Yeah.
I'm not sad person. And I'm not even Tanya. I just have a name, Tanya, right? So many Tanyas around the world. So it doesn't make me just Tanya, that I have a name.
Exactly.
My name is Tanya.
Exactly.
In English, right? We have these two expressions. I am Tanya. My name is Tanya. I would say, no, my name is Tanya. Yes, I do have name, Tanya. Right? I do have feelings, which is sometimes sadness. What is the subject? I don't know. Maybe it didn't show up above. I put toxic positivity, that it's not always good to be just positive, that it's important to express your feelings. Anyways, we'll put later on IGTV. So please, guys, if you have any questions for us, it would be great if you start posting. And while we will talk, we will see where we will have this space to answer. So yeah, we want to give some examples of what is toxic positivity and what is actually helping others with you being positive, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to start? Go ahead.
No, please. We didn't prepare it, Zina, because it's just so natural for us that we just said, let's go live and talk about it. It's so important.
Exactly. And actually, I want you to share that story of your friend today. Okay, just right after this talk. So we were talking about that toxic positivity, which is people have to be happy all the time, not giving space for sadness, not giving space for anger, not giving space for any other emotion that you need to feel and express during the day. Even if you feel happy, you can feel sad as well, because happiness is actually a state of mind. Happiness is what you can feel most of the day, but it's okay to feel sadness with happiness. It's okay to feel anger with the happiness. It's okay to feel fear, because those emotions are guidance to tell
Bravo.
to
To
tell
do
you, yeah,
something about that.
exactly, to tell you if you're
Mhm.
thinking right for yourself or if you're thinking bad for yourself. So
Mhm.
this is how you shift your thinking, how to understand yourself. If you just be aware of how you feel right in the moment, and then shift that thinking in a way to change your state. Because if you didn't shift your thinking, you'll be in the same state for hours and hours. And some people feel even sadness for years, you know, Tanya, as we know. And
They
and they only,
Mhm.
yeah, and they only actually heal after they uh, shift their thinking with acknowledging the value of the emotion. Why is it there? What is it trying to teach them? Yeah.
Yes.
So even if you want to be happy and positive, you can be it. You can feel it because it's a feeling as well. But you always give the time for any other emotion to be as well. So
Yeah.
you can feel happy and you can feel sad as well. And that's, remember the polarity integration, that you can feel happy and you can feel sad, because there is no sadness without the happiness, and there is no happiness without the sadness. So you can feel them both at the same time as well. So
Moon, sun, day,
yeah,
night, right? Summer, winter. It's so normal, guys. Let's embrace this. We are not saying here that you should stay in bed and cry for hours and be depressed. We're not saying that.
Mhm.
Get help. Speak up.
Right.
Express
That's
your
right.
feelings.
Being positive without ignoring the feeling that needed to admit it, accept it, and heal
Bravo.
it. Exactly. Admit what you feel. Just
Yeah.
say, this is how I feel, with no judgment,
Yeah.
without asking, why do I feel it? It's just a feeling. Because some people, when you ask them, why do you feel this? They feel defensive. You know, like, why are you asking me? Why am I feeling this? Because I have no freaking idea, you know? I just have this feeling. So just be with it, embrace it, accept it, and then heal it. So
Yes.
tell me your insights, Tanya, and share also the story of your friend.
Yes. I am giving this live today actually, for my friend that she lost her close friend, I would say, today.
Mhm.
I got this message and I wanted to cancel actually after that. I was not sure if I should talk about this today or no. And then I said, you know what, I will honor this person. I knew this guy. And yes, he died from suicide. I won't say committed suicide because it sounds like crime. And people are using this word as like, you're doing this crime, and people that are depressed, they can look really happy.
Yeah.
They won't admit that they have a problem. They will believe that they need to be happy for others. They will believe that they shouldn't bother others with their own feelings. um, so I'm happy that now this mental health awareness is expanding, and it's showing as well, like, pictures from famous people that they looked happy for years and they died from suicide. And today what happened, I'm not going to say that it shocked me. It made me sad that I'm still in this society, that it's not acceptable to share the feelings, and that people still don't want to find help.
Mhm.
I spoke about that many times, and I still feel it's so important to tell this, even if it's every day, every second, just to give awareness out, even just to one person listening to this. It's enough for me. And yes, a friend of mine who was trying to help this friend, she was telling him, you have a problem, just be aware of it. Please just find help. And he was denying that he even has a problem. He didn't talk about suicide. He didn't share his suicidal thoughts, but he had a problem and he didn't want to talk about it. And this problem inside, I believe it was becoming so big that he couldn't take it anymore. And this pressure, this pain, I can't even imagine. I'm not in this position to judge, to think about, his feelings, what he felt. But it still gave me one more reminder how important it is to share this with people, that we do need help. We do need each other. We do need each other. We need to share our happiness, our sadness, sometimes our anger, and the emotions are here, as you said, like really nicely, to give you awareness of what you need to change.
Yeah.
Right? Is this like, we're not saying stay in toxic relationships, stay in like toxic environment or work. We are saying if you feeling these feelings, be grateful for them, accept them, and then you know that you need to change something.
Yes, exactly. So
Right?
you know, you need to actually shift your thinking. You have a room for improvement. This emotion wanting to teach you something very good about yourself, something very powerful that you cannot see now in the moment. So take the advantage of the emotion and shift that into a new state of being, which is to feel happy again, feel love again. Maybe, you know, Tanya, most people have fear from their success. The most common fear. They fear their success. They fear they do this big accomplishments. They're not having a fear of failure,
Yeah.
because if they're not proceeding, they're already failing, you know? So they have this fear of being more of what they think they are. As you said, I'm not my name, I'm not my feelings. I am whatever I think I want to be. I am what I am, you know, with no label. I don't have to put any judgment or
Yes.
like any limitation or any roof that I have to assign myself with, or I have to be that thing or no, you know?
Yeah.
So you always have room to improve, to look beyond what is seen.
Exactly. As we said, we really started with us being vulnerable at the beginning, right? So we really shared our
Yeah.
experience as well, that we are not just life coaches. We
Mm-hmm.
do
Mm-hmm.
something. And this is our job, and we are doing from the bottom of our heart. It's not just a job for us, but we are
Yeah.
not just being their motivational speaker, motivating ourselves and others. We are there to stay with someone with their own feelings. And as you guys already know who work with us, you know that we go through this timeline, we go through therapy. It's not just coaching. So I really think we should find another word for what we are doing. But yes, we are
Exactly.
here
We're
staying
doing
with your
more.
ship and forming them. But what we need first is to know what you feel. And in last life, I was just talking about this, that usually when I ask my clients, so how do you feel?
Mm-hmm.
As we said at the beginning of this life, right?
Yeah,
They don't know.
exactly. They
They,
don't know how they actually feel.
yeah.
They give me thoughts like, you know, I feel maybe, or maybe I'm not okay, or I feel bad. Bad is not an emotion. Bad
Mm,
is a thought. So actually, to differentiate between an emotion and a thought is a thing, and then acknowledging the emotion is another
kind
thing.
of thought.
Yeah. And
That's
I
right.
believe it is more awareness of what is emotion, and then knowing how to acknowledge. I will just give some examples of
Yeah.
what an emotion can be. So
Mm,
I'm not gonna say negative or positive, because I do believe those are judgments as well. So
yes.
emotion is just an emotion. Uh,
Yes.
Positive, not positive, we don't care. It is just an emotion. It's here to guide you. So anger is an emotion, sad is an emotion, fear is an emotion, hurt, guilt, shame, disappointment. Also calm, happy, love, uh, excitement. Those are emotions. So and joy as well. Joy is an emotion. So if you want to express how are you feeling, what what would you say, Tanya? Just being open and vulnerable now.
Hmm. Today I feel kind of serene, grateful, happy and sad at the same time.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Happy and sad at the same time today. I am sad for what happened to my friend, because she needs to go through this healing process now, to what happened to her close friend. And happy at the same time, my life, my family, my loved ones even more at this moment. So I can feel two emotions at the same time. I do feel
Yeah.
this gratitude, I do feel happiness, and I do feel grief. I do feel sadness.
Okay, and Tanya, what do you think this sadness or grief wanting to teach you? Something powerful about you.
That I am human being, that I am proud to have these emotions, that I do have this big heart, that I am an empath. Thanks God, this is helping me with my job as well. That I do feel for people, and that I can appreciate then my happiness more. You know,
Wow.
when the sadness is not here, I do feel more happy. So even when I allow myself to feel sad, I do feel more happy after.
Oh, that's beautiful, Tanya. Thank you for sharing. So actually people can realize
Yeah.
how easy is that, and how really easy to actually look at it from a different perspective. And that is what is positivity about, is knowing that you can think from a different perspective, even when you're feeling an emotion that is uncomfortable with your
Yes.
now.
Yes, because this is what we do, right? When something is uncomfortable, we just push away, we avoid.
Yeah.
And we have the word for that. We suppress feelings. When we are
You're right.
suppressing too long, you do explode. Or mentally or physically, somewhere goes out, right? We do need to express.
Show how you feel, like be with your feelings, and even if you feel you want to cry, crying actually is healing.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yes.
Showing you're crying, this is courage, this is strength, because some people perceive it as weakness,
Yes.
while I
Yes.
see it for someone to cry in front of anyone takes a lot of strength and courage to
Absolutely.
to open their heart with other human being, which is we are all the same. We all have all the emotions. We all have the same physical reaction to things inside of us. We all have this, this those moments where we don't want to do anything with life. We all have those moments where we feel, just down, or maybe I'm having a bad day, or today I feel I'm shifting. I have a lot of emotions. I just need a break. We all have that. This is like a truth we cannot deny. So when we all embrace that and being vulnerable and open with that, uh, I
Yes.
believe we can raise for a better community and environment as well.
Beautiful. And what I have here as well, what I'm always sharing with you guys, as you already know, journal your thoughts. You know how they say they don't think it, ink it, right? Put your thoughts down. If it's hard for you to talk with someone, write down. Write down. Just as Zena said, like be aware of them, feel them. If you need to write them down, if you need to say it out loud, do it.
Even if you need sometimes to scream it, I do scream sometimes when I feel angry, even when I feel excitement as well.
Yeah.
I like, just scream even in the office, and
Yes.
I laugh afterwards, because feeling any emotion is fun. Okay, if we perceive it that way, if we change the meaning behind it, like an emotion is fun, and it is fun to express it as well.
Yes.
So this way, people can serve themselves better.
I need to say something. I didn't tell you this part ever before, that you were my hero.
Oh, Tanya.
Yes, and I was sharing the video that you let yourself to be vulnerable on the stage in front of all of us in this magic room that we've been together where we met. And when I didn't know at the beginning of my coaching journey, how to explain people how powerful is what we do, because with words you just can't
Yeah.
explain. Like, you need to see this video. And I
Yes.
just sent
You need
your
to see
video
the video.
over. How Zena transformed in couple of minutes in front of our eyes, that she went back to the past. She found the root cause of her trauma, of her beliefs, and she let go. But she was strong enough to be vulnerable in front of all of us, to share her emotions, to express them and let them go in front of all of us.
Well,
And when people see that video, they're like, what just happened?
yes. Actually, Tanya, at that moment, I had no option. I was like, I want this pain to go away. I don't care if people gonna film me a video, if anyone, you know, if like everyone in the globe will see me vulnerable, crying and embracing
Wow.
my emotions for the first time. I'm gonna do it. You know, I'm just gonna heal myself because I have this belief that if you want something, you do whatever it takes to make it happen. Just do whatever it takes. Do whatever it
Yeah.
takes, of course, without harming yourself or harming others. Just do whatever it takes to make things happen for your benefit. Because if you didn't do it for yourself, then who will, right? Who will?
Bravo. Bravo. So this is what we are embracing here, you know, and we are not saying you should complain to everyone and call 10 friends to tell them the same problem. It's enough one. It's enough even to stay with yourself, as we said, talk with yourself. Anyways, you're talking with yourself. You want or you don't want, you do. You do have thoughts. You're saying, oh, I'm late. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I should be there. Again, I didn't do it. Today, I'm not productive. We do talk with ourselves all the time. So why not to start shifting and say, okay, no one asked me today, how do I feel? No one checked with me. Let me check in,
Exactly.
right? I can share as well with you guys if you will text me privately. The emotional log I can send you if it's easier for you, you know, because as we said, sometimes people don't know what even feelings are. They know sad,
Yeah.
bad, you know, depressed. They're even expressing themselves as I am depressed today. Whoa, guys, please don't do that. If you don't
Yeah.
even know what depression is, like you will really become, you know, what you're saying that you are. So please stay with your feelings, be aware of what really your feelings are and feel them, express them, and let them go. Speak up, speak up
Exactly.
with
Speak up,
whatever.
really speak up. I
Speak up.
remember Tanya. Do you remember my stutter? You remember where I couldn't even speak one word, and I went on that stage. Remember,
Yes,
in front
yes,
of I don't know how many people, 70 people, with me, couldn't speak a word, and but I stood up for myself. So this is the message I'm sending. I know if you're feeling pain, if you're feeling like so much pain, I feel you, I've been there. Okay. And I know if you really want, you will take a step, you will
yes.
stand up for yourself, you will go and do whatever it takes to heal it, express it, be with it, embrace it, be proud of your feelings. Like, show them.
Goosebumps.
I
Yes.
love it. Oh my God, Tanya, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be with you today. Really, like
Same.
it means so much. Really, like I feel so much love. I feel so much joy as well.
Beautiful. You see, guys, you know, if you would ask me 5, 6 years ago, you know, I was on stage as well, and Zaina was there, and I was like, you know, I didn't understand into why these girls that they went with me for a nice dinner and they told me in the end of the dinner, oh, thanks for dinner, I love you. You know, and I was like, what do you mean? What do
Oh,
you mean with I love you? You know?
that's a feeling. Yeah, yeah,
And then after all this, letting go of these negative emotions that we need to say that people understand, what are they? So as we said, shame, guilt, fear, sadness, anger. Whoa, I felt love from everyone in the room. But for you, you were first, right? You were just going on this staircase with these glows, with all angry, oh, I'm doing it, you know? And I was like, girl, I think it's there. Because somewhere deep inside of us, it
yeah.
is this love, even though it's covered by the layers of ego,
Right.
of confidence, you know, like self-love is not confidence, as we said. I was really confident that time, but
Mm-mm.
self-worth,
Yeah, self-worth
zero.
big time. Yeah, self-worth.
So I think we will do one more video the next time about self-worth, about self-esteem, the journey that we've been through. And yes, we are not perfect. We never been. We are on the journey together, and we are so grateful that we can help others, you know, at least to do one step forward. But anyways, when you will, you know, do the stuff that we did, you can see really like fast results, fast healing journey, but still after that we are, you know, having this awareness, we are sharing this awareness that it's okay not to be okay. not staying in this
Exactly.
place, but feel it and letting go.
Yes, exactly. It's okay to have feelings that is not understood in the beginning. It's okay. It's okay if you have those. Some people feel guilty for having an emotion.
Yes.
Okay. And that is causing by not being aware of the emotion. So it's okay to feel guilty first and then feel the emotion afterwards. Like
Yes.
it is really important. It is so much important. You have no idea to express those emotions. Do like writing, as Tanya said. Do anything, even talk to, someone you don't know. Just share. Just share how you feel. Like, I feel this, I feel that. And then afterwards, you will feel calm. You feel much clarity about what you want to change, what you want to do next. Yeah. And also, Tanya, you mentioned that we're not perfect. It's true, we're not perfect, but we are complete. We have this devil side, we have this angel side, we have both. So both are complete. It's like day and night, it's like black and white. So when we accept the existence of both, we accept that there is both, and that's what makes the whole universe complete.
Yes.
Because we cannot focus only on one side and just be there with that side, because some other side will grow as well, right, and will hit us one day. So we always keep awareness. We have both, but we accept both as one, and that is also polarity integration. And I see here Rasha. Uh, Rasha actually was one of our RSEI
Yes.
coaches, and she's saying you filled me with an awesome feeling. So grateful for Rasha. Actually, I do really remember your session on the stage. Do you remember Tanya? She was healing the anger and the fear on the stage as well. She was full of tears, and she was very brave that she did that healing, and she was shining in, in the whole room. And actually, Resha, I feel more encouraged when I saw you. So
Bravo.
thank you very much for being here with us again. And
We
yeah,
just have one more question that I would like to read and answer to that from both sides. So it's how these feelings can help us to go back to positive thoughts, right? This is really good one. I share usually this in seminar. So if you don't mind, Zaina, I will
yeah,
just answer to this one. Then you
yeah,
can
sure,
speak your
yeah,
thoughts as well on that.
yeah,
What we said at the
for sure.
beginning is this process of first knowing what do you feel. So for example, let's say today I felt sadness.
Mhm.
I felt grief, which is different than sadness. And when I was going through this roller coaster of emotions, you go through thoughts. What thought am I having now? So first, what you can do is to be aware of emotion. When you're feeling this emotion, you can write them down. You can say, okay, what thought is coming up now? So you are aware of the thought. So you're not in roller coaster of million thoughts, which we usually have, but you say, okay, let me be aware of one thought rising up. This is your meditation. People think, oh, meditation, now my thoughts needs to go away. It's not possible. So what we do is then to be aware of this thought, and then what this thought makes me feel. Okay, now I feel maybe anger. Okay, when I'm angry, what thought am I having? I need to change something. Oh, when you're thinking, I need to change something, what feeling are you having now? Yeah, some positive feeling of excitement because I need to change something. And you will see how you will start shifting from this negative thoughts, negative feelings to the positive one. Once you will allow yourself to feel, and once you will be aware of them. So you will be like, okay, I need to change something. Okay, I'm excited. Wow, I feel excitement now.
Yeah.
Even sometimes, we feel excited but not anxious, but we do believe we are anxious. We don't tune into the feelings. So you go through thought, emotion, thought, emotion. So this can be your roller coaster, to be aware of them, to accept them with love, as you said really nicely before, accept with love these thoughts, these emotions, go through them till you don't come to the first positive one. So there is like, oh, now I feel excitement. Okay, when I'm excited, what is my first thought? Oh, I need to call this client and I will book with him this and that. Okay, when you're thinking this thought, what is coming up now? Oh, it's coming some peace. Oh, when is this peace that you're feeling? What thought is now? Oh, you know what? I can just relax today. I will do this, you know. The next hour, for an hour, I will take time for myself. This will bring me even more peace. Bam! You are already in your positive field, positive emotions. But what we did first, we were aware of them, we accepted them, we felt them, we let go.
Beautiful, Tanya. We actually welcome the emotion. Just give it a huge hug. I love you so much.
Yes. And now go.
Emotion, yeah, and then let it go. Oh, but, Tanya, the way you explained it was beautiful, and I believe people will really, acknowledge the benefit of that. And yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much, Tanya, for this talk, and I'm really happy to share more of topics as well.
Yes.
And thank
guys,
you.
if you have any questions now for the end, you can just, quickly put it there as a comment. Otherwise, even privately, you can send to Zina, you can send to me. We have as well private group on WhatsApp, so we can add you there. On Facebook, we have also group Intuitive Sisters Support Community, so we can have you there. Just text us, and if you want to talk anytime, we are here. If nothing else, this can be your best friend.
Beautiful, Tanya.
So thank you so much for sharing as well your thoughts, your feelings. And yes, we are sending hugs back. And to you, Zaina.
I love. Oh, Habibti, Tanya.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Feel your feelings.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Exactly. Feelings. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.